Start. Hello and welcome to my podcast. This podcast is brought to you by my insatiable hunger for approval by strangers. Yep, that's it. That's the start. My insatiable hunger for approval by strangers. Anyway, we're gonna talk about my fears, as you can see from the title. Uh, what else? Sorry, I haven't done this in like 2 months. I haven't done this in like 2 months, so yeah. Okay, so I think we all know that I got audio. Okay, I have a phobia of what? I have a trypophobia. What do you call it? Tryptophobia, right? Yeah, but that's not my main fear, of course. Like I still am afraid of holes, everything. But okay, let's start from top five. Top five. I'm pretty sure almost everyone is afraid of death. But I'm afraid of death for another reason. Okay, I'm afraid of it because when people die, right? When people die, they get forgotten like really easily. Like in just like 5 days, people kind of forget about them. So like it's kind of the fear of being forgotten. Yeah, everyone dies, right? No, you know, no, it's not like forgotten. Forgotten. It's just like you're kind of used to it already, right? So I kind of feel that. I'm not. No, no. I don't think it's just I'm afraid of death. I think I'm just afraid of being like not included or yeah, whatever. Yeah. Right. Number four, heights. Heights. Yeah, and I live on the eighth floor of the building of my apartment. And I swear to God, when I look out to the balcony, I I kind of shiver, right? So yeah, it's a common phobia, right? So I kind of shiver, but I get used to it pretty quickly, so it's fine, right? What have I done with life? Wait, number three. Number three. We're getting through this really quickly. I just want to say that because I don't have much to talk about. Number three, clowns. I hate clowns. They fear me. Whenever I look at Ronald McDonald, they give me. Whenever I look at Ronald McDonald, I swear to God, they're meant to be funny, but look at our face. Look at someone's look up a picture, an image of a clown right now, and I swear to God, I don't care. Okay, I know clowns are meant to be funny, but yeah, that that yeah, it's just weird. Okay, it's just I'm not. I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, there's a reason they made. Yeah, exactly. There's a freaking series of horror movies, right? I'm pretty sure I'm afraid of them because I watched one of them when I was like 5. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, the original one, no, the old one, the old movies. Because there's one scene that scared me so much was freaking. I think that scarred me kinda. I think that kind of scarred me. So I think that's my reason. I just realized explicit. Okay. And okay, now look at Ronald McDonald, right? I'm fine with him. When I look at him, and I don't tell this to anyone, but when I look at him, I lose my appetite. I lose my appetite. Like it's just consumed by fear. My appetite is consumed. I fear. I don't get it. I swear to God, that person, that guy. Like that's why I usually don't like to like eat at McDonald's. I take out. He doesn't look playful. Have you not look at his face? Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Yeah, exactly. He's smiling, but for what? Maybe he has some dark thoughts in his head that he's smiling about. You know? That's right. He eats kids. He eats kids. Okay. That's enough for clowns for now. And number two. Okay, you know the back rooms? Okay, the back rooms. So let me explain if you don't know. So it's this meme or something going around right now where you're like left behind, like like in the back in the stage, back in the back of stage, or like back in some, like you're left behind all alone in somewhere. Yeah, that the back rooms, all that, right? And okay, let me say this. I had a nightmare that I was in there once, and and okay, I didn't really get scared by it, but the thought of it that I that that thing, like people actually came of that, like liminal space. Yeah, it's so weird. Like if I get stuck, like I can calm down pretty quickly. But it's just that. It's just the thought of it, like being left behind, right? It's kind of like deep psychological stuff. And also, wait, let me talk about my nightmare. So I had a nightmare, right? No. There's the feeling when you get when you're left behind by your mom, when you're standing in line at the cashier. Like your mom just leaves you, your parents just leaves you to stand in line in the cashier for the cashier. You know that, right? I'm pretty sure everyone knows that. I mean, you have to. You love that feeling? God damn. Yeah, emotional damage, bro. Emotional damage. No, it's just that, right? Okay, the nightmare I had was so random because it was me stuck in the back rooms with Five Nights at Freddy characters. I swear to God, I was just in my dream. I was just running around. I don't know. I think I just ran in circles. Exactly. And you know that freaking song, Samina Mina Waka Waka You know that song? Yeah? That was also playing. That was also playing. No, the original version. The original version. Like not from Shakira, but from like there's another version of it which is the original one. It makes it 10 times more scary actually. Now I think about it. When you think, okay, when you remember, when you like think about it, it's like funny, right? But when you're like in the dream itself and you think you're experiencing it, it's so scary, bro. It's so terrifying. Okay, I just don't. I don't understand. I don't understand dreams anymore. That's the thing, right? Now, it's my second fear, right? Dreams, you have no dreams. Jesus Christ. Okay, number one. Number one. I'm pretty sure everyone knows this in the server, but I'm really afraid of cockroaches. I'm really afraid of cockroaches. Like I really am. You don't know that? I'm pretty sure I said it so many times. I'm not going there. I'm not. I said this on a kind of lagging. Wait. Okay, I have, I said this before on the podcast, like episode one, something. Anyway, I said this on the podcast. Yeah, it did expert. The fake one, it did. But then I realized it was fake, so I kind of got bored of it, and it was kind of fun scaring other people. And I swear to God, I love it. Okay, so here's why I'm scared of him. So I mean, look at him, right? Look at him. Look at him. Okay, there's also trauma. There's also trauma. So wait, I was originally afraid of them. Originally afraid of them. Okay, but the real thing happened when I was like 11. 11. Actually, I think I told you this before. Actually, no, I don't think I told you this. I told other people, but not you, which is surprising. Uh, so when I was like 11, right? I decided that on a random day that I decided that uh that day was the day I'm gonna conquer my fear of cockroaches and kill one myself, all by myself. No one's at home. No one's here to help me. Okay, and so you know what I did? I grabbed I just rolled up some newspaper. I saw one. I rolled up some newspaper. I went to it. I was prepared to slap it. Okay, so so I missed because it kept like running around. So and I was kind of afraid of it. So I like intentionally like didn't want to get close to it. So I had another plan. So you know cockroach sprays, right? Cockroach sprays. Cockroach sprays. Yeah. So okay, here's the thing about cockroach sprays. Cockroach sprays. They do not work. No matter how many advertisements on TV, they tell you like they're working 100%, or kill the cockroaches, all that. They don't work. No, they don't work. Mine was newly bought. I remember this clearly. Mine was newly bought. They don't work. I mean, at least for like, no, you haven't seen a cockroach like this. I swear to God, that okay. I sprayed it right. It started making this noise. It started making this noise, which I don't know how to explain this, but when you spray a yeah, the cockroach made a noise. When you spray it, right, it made a noise. It blows up. It blew bubbles. Yes, it did. It made some random noise, right? And here's the thing. Back then, I didn't know cockroaches can fly. I didn't know cockroaches can fly. Yeah. And keep in mind, this thing was big. This thing, I just want to say that this thing was big. This thing was like the size of my palm, without the fingers, of course. The size of my palm, not excluding fingers, excluding fingers. So this thing was really big. This is a mutant. Not that big. I swear to God. I still hate that. Delete that. Delete. Let me delete that. Right. I think that thing was a Titan or like Alpha, and it flew. I'm assuming you know what happened. It flew. Right. It flew. I was dumbfounded. When I saw it fly, I ran as fast as I can. But at the time, I was really stubborn. I was like, okay, I'm gonna kill this once and for all. I'm gonna conquer my fear, no matter what stunts it pulls, whatever, no matter what mutation it just did, no matter what Pokemon evolution it's doing right now. Yeah, I genuinely thought, that it was a Pokemon evolution. When the cockroach suddenly flew, I genuinely thought it was a Pokemon evolution. The sound it made, I thought it was evolving. 11. 11. 11, yeah. So like, and the bubbles. I was like, oh, it's the evolution effect, right? So like, I actually think it did. Anyway, so no. The story hasn't finished yet. It gets much more better. It gets a lot better. Okay. Now, no. I didn't get a slipper. I got a hammer. I got a hammer for that. And don't worry, I didn't shatter any floors after that. Okay, I didn't shatter any floors. I didn't shatter anything, cause I didn't dare to swing the hammer like on the floor. I don't know why I just brought a hammer, just like maybe I could scare it, or maybe when needed I could like freaking kill it if I want to. Hey, no. So I ran back to it. I got my. Wait, let me give you my full equipment when at that time. A roll of newspaper, a hammer, gloves. I got gloves for protection. You know the rubber gloves that you use to clean the bathrooms? I got that. I was prepared for war. I was prepared for actual war. Okay? And this thing was also prepared. This thing freaking flew. This thing did tactical maneuvers, all that, was flying. It's like freaking flying around. You know, doing 360s, all that. But I think it was dying. Because after like 3 minutes or something, 3 minutes. That felt like a century, by the way. The 3 minutes felt like a century. After 3 minutes, 3 minutes, right? It kind of slowed down and started to like wobble a bit. I saw it like going up and down, like struggling to fly. The spray actually might have an effect, but I don't think it was enough. Cause what happened next was it charging straight at me. I'm not joking. I'm not joking when I say this. This thing was a fucking beast. It started charging straight at me. I somehow and then I was so afraid. I got my gloves to like I got my hand with gloves to block it. I luckily did because it was going straight in my face. It blocked it. It was on the ground. I freaking sat, crawled away, still sitting, crawl away. Okay, right? I crawled away. I didn't crawl that far because I was still gonna kill it. I was still tempted to kill it. But then I thought, okay, I can relax. Right? And no, I couldn't relax. There's a whole anime battle. I couldn't relax. This thing This thing was out for blood. This thing ran. Okay, this thing flew once more. Dive bomb. You know what he did? The last thing he did, flew up, dive bombed at me. Right, dive bomb at me. You know kamikaze pilots in World War II. It did that. It was that. It's that. It was ready to die. I swear to God, I'm not joking when I tell this story. This is actually what happened. I swear to God, this thing was so like. I still get chills from it. It's been like 7 years. I still get chills from it. And luckily it missed because I think it was almost dead. So it hit. So when it died, so when it flew up, dived down, it hit the ground. It missed me by like five. Oh no, not 5, 10 centimeters. It missed me by like 10 centimeters. I was dumb, and then I quickly and I quickly grabbed my newspaper, slapped it, and finally, it was over. I swear to God, that thing still haunts me to this day. And I didn't conquer my fear. That kind of increased it. That thing was not innocent. That thing was not innocent. That thing traumatized an entire generation. That thing could have traumatized an entire generation. I swear to God. My goddamn. Like, luckily I haven't seen like cockroaches like that for the past 7 years now. So that's fine. Yeah. And it made my fear even worse. Like could have been. Yes, I know. I know now that some fly, some can't. Jesus Christ, that thing. Still, I'm just going. All cockroaches from Australia can fly. From Australia fly. I'm not surprised actually. It's Australia for talking about. I mean, it's Australia you're talking about. So I mean, like, if it's true, are you really surprised? You're talking about Australia here, the land where animals are all mutations, basically. And like they have buffs or they have buffs. Yeah. And that was my top 5 fears. The cockroach one is still haunts me. Ticks, you guys have ticks? I mean, wait, you don't have much ticks? What do you mean? There's no way you don't have much ticks. Cockroaches, backrooms, clowns, heights, and holes. Yeah, trypophobia, 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 trypophobia. So what are your fears actually? So what are your guys' fears? You guys like me after that story, traumatized, like afraid of a cockroach, you know? I swear to God, I still can't get over that thing. What else do you have? Uh, if you're losing or hurting your friends, that's normal actually. Unless you're a serial killer or a sadist. That's not that's actually normal. Injections? I used to be I'm pretty sure everyone used to be is afraid of them. I mean at least used to be. I got over mine pretty quickly. Especially when you had to take vaccines, all that. I got over them. Cause when I started realizing that if you don't focus on it, if you don't focus on injections, they don't hurt at all. You don't feel a thing. But one day you're gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt like hell. You used to never take injections. What the freak? Are you not vaccinated? Hmm? You are? Okay, good. I know I almost died. I know I almost died when I took the injection. Yeah. What's it called again? Uh, Not cardiac arrest. Heart muscle inflammation. Yeah, I gave you life updates. Heart muscle inflammation. So basically, what happened was. So basically, what happened was when I took the injection, right, the next day, my heart, my chest started hurting so much, especially the heart area. it hurt so much. I had to go to hospital, like emergency room. I had to go to ER, and the doctor did a scan on me, and apparently my heart muscle around my heart was like inflamming or like expanding, so it was crushing my heart. It wasn't really that serious, but people can die. But people, I think 1 out of 10 people die from that. Yeah, when they take the injection, cause okay, 1 out of 10 people when they take the injection gets it, and one out of those 10 people who got it, who got it, can die. So I luckily was not one of the ones that can die. Probably, I think it's probably luck. I think it's probably lucky. I don't know. Maybe it's just pure skill, or maybe it's just unlucky because maybe I wanted to die deep down inside. I got Pfizer. I got Pfizer. Covaxin. Oh wait, is Dev even here? No, no, he's not here. Okay. Made by India. No wonder you haven't heard of it. I swear to God, those days, that entire night in the hospital, I could not sleep. I could not sleep. It's so weird, cause the hospital bed is actually really comfortable, but you can't sleep. It's so comfortable, but you still can't sleep. And one of the reasons why are okay. So I think there's reasons why. First of all, the obvious one. So if you don't know, heart muscle inflammation can like the muscles can like grow or like expand and then contract whenever they want or something somehow. So like it will randomly expand, started to not hurt, so because it's contracting, and then expands and then expand again. So that was the one of the cases. So it kept hurting, not hurting. We'll get used to it. It goes away, and then suddenly it comes back. It comes back. It's so intense, right? The pain is so intense. Dude, I was so sure I was gonna die. And the other reason, and the other reason was I had a needle in my freaking arm. I had a needle, which hurt so much. Not my arm, sorry, my hand, like my backhand, cause they inject a needle, right, for the fluids, all that. They inject it. No, they have a needle so that they can like get the blood out easily, so they can test it. I was there the whole day. I had to stay there. I had to. I mean, after that the next day. Oh wait, I also remember this. I think someone was also in danger when, cause across my room, there's a what's it called again? The emergency ones, the one that need like constant care. All that. What's it called? The something C something R. Sorry, so not R, sorry, the ICU. Yeah, someone was, yeah. Also across the room was ICU. Across my room was the ICU, and I think someone was like dying in there because I saw like so many doctors rushing to it. Like, not so many doctors, so many nurses, all that, and then doctor like rushing to it. And they closed the curtains, all that. There's a lot of noise coming out as well. So like looking back now, I think I'm kind of lucky to just get uh that to get just heart muscle inflammation. I don't have my third vaccine yet. No, okay. Here's the thing about my situation. It could have gone either way. So mine was the heart muscle inflammation. The other one, which is more lethal, is heart inflammation. The heart itself inflamming, and I think it's more lethal. I think one of eight people will die, can die from that, can and will. So I was really lucky to not just get that. No, no, not heart muscle inflammation. Heart inflammation. The heart itself inflamming. So one of the scariest things ever. Yeah, the heart itself. So like, I asked the doctor this. Like, so so after that, I asked the doctor. So how long is this gonna like stay? He said like probably 1 month. Is if it still happens like 2 months, give me a call or something. We'll do a checkup. Give me a call. I didn't. After like 2 months, on the second month I still had it. But it was like not that painful anymore, so it was fine. It was fine. Now it's completely gone, which is great. Now it's completely gone. Yeah, you guys could have lost. You guys could have lost your president, bro. You guys could have lost. You guys could have lost me. Tragic. I know. You did. Yeah, you could have. But it's fine. I'm here. I'm still standing. So yeah, that's my story about that. There's not really much to tell. Like after that, I'm not answering that question for now. Actually, I'll tell you that later. Not now. Not in the podcast, you idiot. I'm recording. Stupid. Uh, yeah. So basically, that's my story for my for my my hospital trip. What else? What else? What else do you want me to talk about? Cause I kind of came here for my fears. Confession. I have a lot of stories I can tell. No. Remember when I got a. No, not that. I would never talk about that. Remember when I got my. When I got hit by a motorcycle. That thing. Okay, I still okay. I forgot to talk about this. Whenever I cross the road, I still get like PTSD. Kinda. So okay, so what happened was, I was crossing the road. It was my fault, like really. I was crossing the road. I didn't see the motorcycle, so I walked it. So I walked, and then suddenly the motorcycle came, hit me, hit straight at me. The motorcyclist was injured more than me, cause I only got knocked over. I only got knocked over, and yeah, it was going fast. It was going really fast, and I only got knocked over. That guy flew, but I only got knocked over, hit my head. But there was only a there was like my head only my head was bleeding only, so yeah, it was fine. The guy was also okay. The guy was also okay, so that was fine. But no, that's not the source of my PTSD. It was a lot. What only? Yes, only like yeah, my head. You know, oh yeah, like I said, like I had like a couple of bruises actually. It's fine. That was only minor injuries. It's fine. The guy was also fine as well. I mean, we vomited a few times, but it's fine. Yeah, it's still fine. Still fine. And compared to the cockroach, compared to cockroach, it's fine. It's still fine. I swear to God. No, the PTSD that came from it, that came like the PTSD was not from that. it was a lot more. Okay, so it was like 6 a.m. I crossed the road. A sports car, like I didn't. It was my fault again. I didn't look at it. I didn't like. Okay, when you cross the road, you have to look both ways. I didn't do that. And that car and a sports car just came straight, like came, and they can't. And I can feel it. And as I cross, I can feel it. I can feel like freaking graze, not graze me, just the. I can feel the wind. And I swear to God, that was actually scary. Yeah, I have no sense of awareness at all. Yeah, that's why. I mean, now, have you guys wait? Have you guys ever gotten your foot ran over by a car before? I have, but it's not really that serious. It's not really that serious though. Like if you're wearing shoes, it's not really that. It's not. It doesn't hurt that much. If you're bare feet, like why are you bare feet on the road, bro? Huh? Just one. Just one road accident. Actually, no, two. No, two. I had two. The second one wasn't even my fault. The other one wasn't even my fault. That was my grandmother's fault. Cause she was driving, right? So we were going out the school gate, the school. Yeah, you remember that, expert? We were going out. She took a turn. She didn't check. She didn't check the other way. She took too long, so the other car came. Boom, hit the thing. Hit the car. Hit another car. Done. No one got hurt, but it was a minor accident, so it's fine. Only the headlights were damaged. You see, it wasn't even my fault this time. That was just unlucky. Huh? Yeah, I was in the left side. I was in the front passenger seat, which is where got hit. The left headlight was the place that got hit. The left side was the place that got hit. But we were going slow. I mean, it's a school area, so people are going slow, right? It's fine. So like, there's nothing to talk about other than the fact that kind of don't trust anyone, right? Yeah. So basically, yeah, that's it. That's it. That's the podcast. That's all I can talk about for now. So yeah, episode 2 of podcast, pretty good. I'll upload this too. Okay, thank you for listening to the 4 people or 5. I remember there's 4 or 5 people here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for staying here. I hope I kind of entertain you guys, and I'll see y'all the next time I do another one, which is probably in like 2 months again. Yeah, that's it. Okay, thank you. Okay, goodbye.